Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, I will be creating this beautiful fall makeup look. You guys can try it at home. It's an easy, wearable, everyday makeup look, or you can just wear it for special occasions, whatever you want. I think it's a perfect look for both events. I love it. It has the neutral browns and orangey colors and some tans in there. I think it's a perfect look to wear on your everyday basis or for the fall. So if you want to see how I achieve this amazing look, then keep on watching. Alright, to start off the face, I want to take the Soothing Facial Mist spray right here. It's the Garnier Skin Active Facial Mist. There we go. I want to take that, and I'm going to spray it all over my face. I just want to give my face a nice hydrating mist before I start. It's a very hydrating facial mist, and it's honestly the most amazing facial mist you get. So I'm going to scrub it in a bit, get my face nice and done. Okay. Now we're going to take the Makeup Forever Professional Paris Skin Base Mattifying Primer. That was weird. It's like a face primer I like to take. It's honestly the best face primer you'll get. And you just want to squirt a good amount out, rub it in between your fingers. And what I like to do is focus it more on my T-zone because that gets the most oily on my skin. And this primer is honestly really good for really oily skin. Like if you have really oily skin, I would invest because it makes it really tacky and it's perfect on the skin, and plus it really hides your pores. Okay, next I'm going to do my eyes. And the reason I'm going to do my eyes next is because I want to take tape and I don't want to ruin my face makeup when I'm doing this. So I'm going to take that right there. And then I'm going to take my Essence I Heart Stage eyeshadow base. This is a really good base to keep your eyeshadow in place. You always want to use like a concealer or an eyeshadow base for your eyelids just to keep your eyeshadow that you will be putting on in place. So moving on. Like I said in the beginning, I'm just doing a basic, like everyday kind of look because I'm not really, it's just kind of like those days, you know what I mean? So I'm going in with the Morphe X James Charles palette right here. See that? You can see all the fingerprints. I have had this forever. It's messy. And I think, let's see, I will go in with this big Flawless Concealer e.l.f. brush. I know it's for concealer. I already tried it. I personally don't think it blends well with cream makeup, so I didn't use that. So I use it to pack on my base eyeshadow, which is going to be this top one right here in the corner. See, right there. I'm going to dip in that a couple times. That is my base color. It's a light color, neutral. It's perfect. I just use this to pack it on. And plus it's a big eyeshadow brush. Well, not an eyeshadow brush. A big brush to help cover all of the surface faster. So I do that. I go from the brow bone all the way down. I do all of it. And that's pretty much setting the eyeshadow base in place and giving me a neutral color to start working and blending colors on. And sorry I'm looking over here. My mirror is like right here and it's easy. It's like easier for me to look in. So I'm just like, here it is. I'm looking in the mirror right here. I'm trying to like see, like make sure you guys can still see what I'm doing. So next I'm going to go in with this bigger brush. It's the Farrah brush. I don't know. 65E large shading brush. So it's very big. I'm going to use this to put in my crease. And I think I'm going to take this color right next to it, this orange color right here. It's a very fall-like color, and I think it would look really pretty in the crease. I'm just going to tap it a little bit, coat the brush like so, tap the excess off, and then just go in right in my crease right there and start blending. It's kind of like a transition shade as well. So I'm taking this as, I guess, a transition shade, but also I kind of like it in the crease. I think it's a very pretty color. But yeah, I'm taking this all in the crease, doing circular motions to help blend it in. And I'm just going from here all the way into the inner corner, almost in the inner corner. It's a very pretty color. I'm in love with it. So next I'm going to take this darker brown right here. It's like next to the black, it's right here. And I'm going to put that darker brown with, I'm going to use this smaller brush right here. It is, I'm not sure of the name because it washed off, but this one's from the Morphe palette. And I'm going to dip into that brown shade a couple times. It's very pigmented, so be careful. And I'm just going to take that and focus that right on the outer corner. I'm not going to take it all the way up there. I'm just going to focus down the outer corner. Then I'm going to go back in with the brush I was just using, the Farrah one, that I did the orange on. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to dip into the orange one more time, but the very slightest bit. And I'm just going to rub it up at the top to blend the browns and the orange together. So I'm kind of finished the outside part of the look. I was going to add black in there, but I want to keep it more on the subtler side, so I think this is just as perfect. So now I'm going to go back in with a smaller brush like so. This is the Farrah 6 short shading brush. And I'm going to go back in with my light color that I set the base on right there. And I'm going to take that, and I'm just going to wipe that on the lid to make the lid a little bit more lighter because of all the shadow that could have gotten on the lid from all the other colors we've used. So I'm going to do that and lighten up the lid a little bit. Same with the other side. Brighten that up just a little bit. I'm going to just do a quick liner, but it's going to be a very light liner, so I'm going to take this Wonder Wing eyeliner / tracer, and I'm going to use that and just line my waterline. I'm not doing any wing liner today. I don't want to because I want to keep this look subtle. I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to line my whole waterline real quick. Alright, and it should look just like that. So I am going to be adding falsies. I will not be doing those yet. I like to do them at the end because my eyes go crazy with them. I don't know why. So I'm just going to wait, but I'm going to pull off the tape real fast. Starting off my face today, I will be taking the e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation. Right here. This is in the shade, where did the shade name go? Sand. It's right there. Whoa, hold on. Okay, there it is. I'm going to be going in with that. If you've never seen it before, this is what it looks like. It's a pump. I really like the pumps, so I just do like 2 pumps on my hand. This brush right here, it's the Morphe. I don't remember the name of it. Again, all of my things, this is so old, they keep getting scratched off. This is like this Morphe gold brush. It looks like this. I'm just going to take it, and I like to dot all over my face to start, like so. Same with the top, just get it all down, and then I start just buffing and blending. So I just rub it into my skin to get it all over. Next I'm going to do concealer. I'm going to take here the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Concealer. It's a very good concealer. A lot of people have it. A lot of people use it. This is in the shade Fair. Whoops. I did not mean to say that. It's in 110 Fair. It's at the bottom. And the applicator does look like this. All you have to do is like twist it to get the extra to come up, but I still have some inside there. So I'm just going to make a triangle under my eye like so. Same with this side. To give my face a little, like, we have the neutral color, but at least brighten up under my eyes, my chin, my nose, and my forehead. So the T-zone pretty much. I like to brighten all of that area up. And then I'm going in with the Morphe Y6 brush. Right here is the flat brush. A lot of people use this for foundation, but I like to use this for concealer. I prefer it for concealer. But I'm just going to take that and just wipe under my eye. I like to bounce with this brush to get it to blend out. That's what I did. And it should look flawless. After that, I'm going to go in with my Airspun Loose Face Powder. You saw this in my other video I did on my friend. I used this face powder on her. And I'm going to go in. This is the color Honey Beige. I love this face powder. It's honestly the most amazing. So I'm going to go in with this Morphe brush Y14. A lot of people, like I said, like to use it for highlighters, but I like to use it for face powder to set the concealer, because it's a smaller brush and it gets in the smaller areas and I feel I can pack on more. So that's what I do. I go right under everywhere I put concealer, I set it with this face powder. And then I go back in with this bigger powder brush right here. I think that's the Morphe Y8. It looks like that. I like to go in, tap this, and rub the rest all over my face with this bigger brush. Next, we are going to do my eyebrows. I'm going to take this e.l.f. one. It's kind of like a dupe of it, but it's the only thing I had, and I don't have money to go get some, so I'm just going to use what I have. I take the e.l.f. brow pencil brush. This is my spoolie. I ran out of this, not anymore, so I just use this as a spoolie, and I brush my eyebrows with it just to get them to at least go the same direction. And then I go in with the angled brush from the Morphe collection, and I use that to fill my eyebrows in. So I just take a little bit, my brush, and then I underline the bottom part of my brow first to get the bottom part. Alright, moving along. So, my next step is contouring my face. I'm going to be going in, like I said the last video, I ran out of my bronzer, so I used the James Charles Morphe X palette with my brown shade right over here, and I take my angled Morphe brush as my contouring brush right here. I think it's the Y, I don't know, Y something right here. I use that, I dip in the shade like so, and I just take that and contour my face. Alright, next we're going to do some blush. This is going to put some color on my face. A little pop of color is always perfect. So I'm going to take this Morphe brush right here. Again, don't have it, the name of it, but this is what I'm going to take right here. And I'm going to go in with this palette again. I'm going to take this rosy gold color right here, coat my brush with it, and then I just put it on the apples of my cheeks in the front, and then I blend it in with the contouring shade. And now, before I put this palette away, because I'll be using something else for a highlighter. Before I put the palette away, I'm going to take this brush right here from the Morphe collection, and I'm going to dip in to this brown shade right here, and I'm going to dust that under my eye, give a little bit of color to under my eye. I'm using the colors that I used up here, but under my eye. And then, using the same brush, I'm just going to take this orange shade that I did pack on the crease at first, and I'm going to put that underneath this. This will help blend this out more, not look so harsh, and add more color to have it match up at the top. I'm going to move on to highlighter. I'm taking the Too Faced Fancy Pink Diamond highlighter. I love the packaging. I think it's so pretty. The way, like, there's a little button here, I just think it reminds me of a little jewelry box. Like when you open a jewelry box, that's what you'll see. It's kind of like that. So when you open it, this is what it looks like inside. I think it's a very pretty pink color. It's a very pretty highlighter. This works well with people with olive skin tones like me. If you have more of a lighter, paler skin tone, this might be a little too dark for your skin. I would suggest getting like a white highlighter or something a little bit lighter. You can always check out Jeffree Star's highlighters. He has perfect highlighters for all skin tones. I'm in love with them. They look very nice. So I'm going to take my fan brush from the Morphe palette, or the Morphe brush set. Just use that, and I use that to do it. I put it right above where I did my blush and contour, and that's just going to give a little pop of highlight. I don't like matte skin. I like to have a little bit of glowing in there, because why not? This is when the lashes come in, finally. I've been needing my lashes. So I got my lashes here. I don't remember the names of this. I think it's like an Ardell lash or something. This is what they look like. I like to put mascara on first and then put the lashes on so they can blend together better. So this is the I Envy Bold and Long Mascara. It's in a yellow tube. This is it's very, in the shade Very Black. It's a very amazing mascara. It works amazingly. It's a big wand, but I think the big wand works perfectly fine. So I just like to coat my lids. My eyelashes, I don't like to coat them a whole lot. I don't go like I'm just wearing mascara. I just do couple coats in there just to give them color and a little bit of length before putting on my lashes. So now comes the lashes, the best part of this video to me. Alright, so I'm taking this Tarte Pro black eyelash glue. I'm not really a fan of black eyelash glue, but that's all I had, so I'm just going to use it. But it looks like this. Mine's getting very dried up. It's sad. But I'm going to take my first eyelash and I apply the glue right onto the lash strip line. So you just want to apply. You don't want too thick of a layer, but then you don't want too thin to where it won't stick. So just get a good amount. You just apply it all over the lash line. Okay, and after you do that, I just like to fan it off a little bit, get it tacky so it'll stick better. If it's too wet, it will slip off. And then if it's too sticky or too dry, it obviously won't stick. So I'm just going to fan it off a little bit. Do like that. And then I stick it on the lash. So I like to stick it closest. You want to get as close to your lash line as possible. So it looks like it actually is coming out of your eyelashes when... That's the illusion pretty much. So I like to use my fingers. I think it's better for me to navigate where I'm supposed to be sticking the lash. A lot of people like to use tweezers. I can see how tweezers work, but I don't think I can. I feel personally I can't navigate where to put the lashes the best. There we go. Lash number 1 complete. Let me go do the lash on the other side and I'll be right back. Alright, so finally I'm going to take, once these dry a little bit, I'm going to go back in with my mascara, and I like to coat my lashes underneath again one more time just to blend them in better and make them look more natural, because sometimes you can see my lashes underneath and we don't want that. So I just like to take it and blend it in a bit more. My other Instagram page down there, I have a makeup Instagram page I totally forgot to include, so I will put that in the link to the description below. I'm so sorry, I keep forgetting about including it, but since I'm posting these makeup videos, you might as well see my page, my Instagram page. But yeah, the look is just about complete. I'm going to stick on my Aquaphor. I'm not doing any lipstick today because I don't feel like it, so, and plus I'm about to go eat, and it'll just come off anyway. But yeah, stick that on there. And this look is complete. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you go head home and try this look out right here. It's very natural, very neutral, something that you could wear on an everyday basis if you really wanted to. I think it's a very pretty fall look. If you were going to pick pumpkins or something, you could wear this. It'd be perfect. I will include a link to my Instagram and my makeup page in the description below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you try this out at home. Leave me some comments and suggestions on other makeup looks I could do, other videos I can try, or any ways to improve my channel. That would be highly helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.